We just pulled up on this little pond here in the pasture at the new property. It's about 75 degrees. The wind's blowing 10 to 12 miles an hour. We're fixing to do a walk around and see what we can find and get some beaver sets out. All right, once we got this kind of figured out, Danny, what do you think about this?
It looks pretty good. This is a typical lodge, and it's not a big lodge. I have seen them a whole lot bigger than that. It's a little deep out there. We're not going to be able to get out there with hip boots, but I think we can grab them somewhere else, bring them to us. Nice little old lake. So we're fixing to put a hurting on them.
Here we go.
Here we.
The beaver cut this tree, and it was tangled up there at the top. They weren't able to get it. Went to a little bit of work and kind of got disappointed. We're scouting around this new property looking where we might be putting some beaver traps, some conibear, and maybe some snares in the water. We found what looks like pretty fresh, active, chewing right here on this tree by a pretty large beaver. We've already seen one pop its tail from the lodge out in the little lake there. So they know we're here. So we'll see what else we can do. Get a few traps out today. Right here you can see the beaver have held a good bit of water back, keep it from washing down this gully. So they're managing this pond for themselves to maintain the height of the water in their lodge. That's right back there. Got one set in, and it's got an extension cable anchored around this little cutting. And we got the under the water and put a little bit of fencing around it with sticks just to try to guide them right through that trap. There's a little shallow inlet where water's coming in, and we're hoping to get him right there before it gets in that big tree that I showed you earlier. Do a little tear out right here. Got a down brake set in with a conibear. See if they'll come to the sound of this running water. Danny's fixing to put another one in right back there where they've been going out to cut on sweet gums. So there's just activity all over the place. You can tell that this is an established colony. It's got more than just one or two beaver in it. Checking this out all the way around. We're gonna get some sets put where we can do some good and get these beavers' numbers reduced down so it's not such a problem for this landowner and his pasture with his cows here. Some of the beavers up here have evidently been demoted. As we went down below the levee, we saw a lot more damage. This is a wash, like a gully, a spillway, and it looks like they've just dammed it up and made home down here. Danny, do you think these are beavers that have been run off from the pond up higher?
Could be. Could be.
We think this might be 6 or 8 feet deep right in the middle. So this little path right here, we're fixing to get another set put in right there.
All right. Brad and I have put in 4 blind sets with no lure at all. What we want to do is we're going to try and ambush them. And if we don't do no good in a couple of days, we're going to come back and put some caster lure, because it's getting that time of year that they're going to get aggressive and protective of their territory. And we've got some of Dan Davis's caster lure that we're going to try. He guarantees it to load the boat up, so we're fixing to try it right here. I know there hadn't been anybody on these beavers in about 10 years. So here we go.